What is up, real estate experts? Clayton Getz here, coming to you from Richmond, Virginia. So, John Maxwell says to maximize your strengths and to staff your weaknesses. Maximize your strengths and to staff your weaknesses. And I love this quote on so many levels because I had to learn this the hard way. But one of the things that we've discovered, being in the real estate business for the past 16 years is that leverage is so important. Leverage is important early and often in this business. And allow me to explain. So when I got into this business back in 2005, I like many of us, I did it all. I was the listing agent. I worked with all of my buyer clients. I was responsible for all marketing, for putting together all of the marketing collateral, for delivering signs and lock boxes, transaction management, working with attorneys, working with title companies, all of it, being a courier, being a janitor, like all of the things that as real estate professionals that we all know that we have to deal with on a daily basis. But here's what I discovered, that you want to maximize your strengths and you want to staff your weaknesses early and often. And here's what I mean by that. So when you stay in your lane, most of us are also familiar with the Pareto Principle, the 80-20 principle, that 20% of your results produces 80%, or 20% of your effort produces 80% of your results. Most of us are familiar with that, right? So let's relate this to what we do in real estate. When you and I stay in our lane in real estate, as real estate professionals, we know what moves the needle. What moves the needle? It is lead generation, being in front of face-to-face with clients, working directly with sellers, visiting sellers' homes, helping them through that process and showing homes with buyers. In the beginning, that's what moves the needle, and writing and negotiating contracts. Those three things. Anything else should be staffed early and often. Anything else should be staffed early and often, because when you stay in your lane, your dollar per hour productivity, what an hour of your time is worth is significant in this space. And listen, for those of you that may be watching this that are not in real estate, this is a 7-day-a-week affair. We teach our partners and our clients how to not make this a 7-day affair, but most agents are working 7 days a week, especially right now, because this is a very challenging real estate market. Can I get an amen? If you stay in your lane, an hour of your time is, guys, are we talking $100 an hour, $200 an hour, $500 an hour? When you're in your lane, lead generating, working with buyers and sellers, and writing and negotiating contracts, okay? The dollar per hour is really, really high. Now, let me ask you this question. When you step out of that lane, what happens to your dollar per hour productivity? When you step out of that lane, it goes down, right? So here's another way to look at it. When I've always thought about this as I have a dentist who is like he's just got it dialed in. So when I walk into his office, he's not sitting at the reception desk, right? His receptionist is, and he's actually got 3 or 4 of them, and they're amazing at what they do. He's provided an opportunity for someone else. And they get me all checked in, right? Get me rescheduled for my next appointment when I'm done. The dentist doesn't actually come, my dentist doesn't actually come to the up to the reception area and invite me back to the room, right? It's actually the dental hygienist, and he's got about 10 of them, and they're all amazing. So the hygienist comes and grabs me, and she sits me down and takes the x-rays, and then she spends the 35, 45 minutes, cleaning my teeth, takes all the x-rays. And who comes in the last 5 minutes of the appointment? For those of you that go to a dentist like this, who comes in the last 5 minutes of the appointment? The dentist does. And the dentist gets paid the big dollars because of obviously all of the schooling, all of the training, all of the experience that he has. But it's literally like, hey, let me take a peek inside your mouth. How's the family? Everything looks good. I'll see you next time. Right? That's how it works. Well, guys, so be the dentist. Be the surgeon. Right? So when you are the expert, you should not be out there delivering signs and lock boxes. That should all be staffed. If an hour of your time is worth $100 or $200, $500 an hour, anytime you step out of that lane, then you're dropping potentially to $15 to $20 an hour, and you're taking an opportunity away from someone else that gets it, they want it, and they have the capacity to do it. So stay in your lane. You want to maximize your strengths, and you want to staff your weaknesses early and often. Let's grow.